Okay, it's Thursday the 25th of November. We're on the Australian dollar, US dollar, and I've just entered into a short position. So basically this market, well, first things first, if you watch the review video of the same date, it will give you my overall analysis of this market. Basically, I was expecting the pullback to continue in this market, which happened this morning. Unfortunately, there was just no clear setups to get me into the market for that long position. We then came up into the zone above. We have fallen back and we have bounced up into the above zone. This actually would be a perfect long position right here. However, I was making a video for the YouTube channel, completely missed this trade, unfortunately. It's just part of trading sometimes if you're not at your screen. However, the market has then came up to the above zone. It has stalled, drifted sideways for some time, and then it has given me a pin bar for a sell position right here at 11:30. So my analysis of the market remains the same, overall analysis. I'm still expecting more of a pullback in this market. However, it is in a downtrend, so expectation of sellers stepping in as the market jumps up into key resistance levels, pushing the market back down in expectation of continuation. So I'm in short here. I'm watching the zone below for signs to exit. Likely be a small trade, likely down into, let's have a look, toward these previous lows, so 8 to 10 points. It completely comes down to how the market reacts if it gets back down here. I'll be actively managing the trade, watching how it reacts, and I'll exit on signs that it is looking to continue on the bullish run. So let's see how this trade goes, guys. I'll pause the video. I will turn it back on if there are any points in the trade where I'm making decisions, or if it starts to move against me, or if I am looking to exit the trade. Just as this trade is running, guys, I'm just going to show you my stop. Stop is sitting right here. Basically risking around about 11 points, 11.4, 11.5 points. I'm only looking to make sort of 9 to 10 points really on this one because of the way the market has moved today, and because of basically these lows tying in with these highs right here. I would expect some sort of a reaction as the market comes down there. So that's what I'm looking for in the trade. We'll see how it gets on. As mentioned, if anything happens, if I'm doing any sort of management, making any decisions, I will turn the video back on. Okay guys, so the market is just coming down toward the target area now. I've just basically put in a black line where it is. It's around about 9 points. So just under a 1-to-1 risk reward if the market can get down there and reach that level. Whilst the trade's running, one thing to go over with trading is something that you almost never hear, almost nobody touches on this, but trading can be incredibly frustrating. And you know what you usually see, especially in the online community, is people, you know, showing you their trades and, oh, look at this trade, it made me this many thousands of dollars or pounds, or look at this lovely car that I just happen to be standing in front of, but I'm not trying to advertise anything. This is just the best place for me to make that video. Trading is very frustrating. This is where this morning I was really looking to get into the market. I have a trading plan. I know my trading plan works. I know it keeps me safe. I know it makes me money. However, I also knew that this was a very high probability area for a buy position. However, it didn't set up. So I had to sit back and watch the market doing exactly what I was expecting it to do, without me being in the market. You know, that is what trading is about. It's about having the discipline to do that. So I missed the trade here. The market comes up. I'm expecting another trade up here, a short position, down into these levels. I miss it because nothing sets up the way I wanted it to set up. The market then comes down. I'm making a video, which, you know, it's just what happens. I had to make this video for the YouTube channel. I made it. Perfect trade set up. Did exactly what I was expecting, up into the zone above. I missed that one. And then finally, I get a setup. But the problem is, a lot of people, they won't accept that frustration. So what they'll do instead is they'll miss this trade. So they'll try and jump into the market somewhere else where it wasn't their plan, it wasn't their analysis, but they've already missed the trade. They're frustrated, and they want to have a trade for the day. They want to make some money. And what ends up happening is they end up losing money. And it's a vicious circle because they just keep doing it over and over and over again, never really learning from the mistakes. You know, it's one of the pitfalls of trading for beginners. But that is trading. The reason for those mistakes is because it can be very, very frustrating. You can sit on your hands and watch the market do exactly what you expected it to do, but without giving you that way into the market. But for me, if this trade hadn't set up the way it's set up, I just wouldn't have taken it. It's because I'd rather keep my balance the same rather than risk it and lose money. Now, it doesn't matter if you lose money if you're taking a trade that fits with your trading plan, lines up with everything perfectly. But it does matter if you're losing money because you're frustrated and you're taking emotional trades. So you need to consider that before getting into trading, especially if you want to become a professional trader. You really need to think, is it something that you can do and that you want to do? Because you need to remove all the videos you see of these people posting these thousands of pound results and standing beside these fancy cars, because there's a very high failure rate in trading, and if you make it in trading, it's going to take you years to get there. It's not an overnight thing. You're not going to make hundreds of % every single month, every single year. It's just not going to happen. It's going to take you time, or you're going to risk way too much. You're going to maybe have that 6 months or a year of making those huge returns, and then the next year it's going to disappear because you're not trading properly and you're going to blow it. That's just what happens. I see it all the time, over and over and over again. It's the reason that the only people who talk about returning 400%, 500%, 600% in a year or 100% in a month are the people who advertise in the comment sections of YouTube videos. It's because it doesn't happen, and they're scam artists. And the people that I have to delete the comments 5, 10 times every single day. Okay, guys, I'm just watching this market, how it's reacting now. Looking for that exit for this trade. Okay, guys, so price action is just coming down now. The market almost came down to target. I allowed it to do the retest of what was then resistance up above. The market then turned around and came back down once again. So I'm just looking for my exit down here now. It's very common that you'll see price action doing this and basically bouncing back up or bouncing down if you're in a buy position to retest usually where you've entered, because you're entering at a key level. So if you take down here for an example, if you're entering into long positions, the market comes up and then it comes down, retests these levels before it bounces off once again. Now, the reason I was happy to wait for this retest is because price action, when we got down here, was not overly bullish. It's not an overly bullish candle in comparison to the sell. We then get a doji candle. We then get this is not really a pin bar, it's more of a long-legged doji candle. Then we push up for the retest, and then we reject. So I'm just watching for this exit now. Okay, so I've exited at 9 points, so just under a 1-to-1. Reason for the exit is it is at these levels down here, which are going to produce a level of support, and potentially the market will then return to its continuation of this strong upward move. So relatively quick trade, guys. key things to take from this today is I always like to try and put something into the videos rather than just the live trade. Key thing to put in today is I was frustrated today. Missed the trade here, didn't get the entry up here, missed this trade, and then I finally got the entry. So it's all about patience, it's all about sticking to your trading plan, and then the trades will come. So as always guys, I hope that was helpful. I'm James Orr and thank you.